Well, as you can see, make Ford in Australia again. That's exactly what I'm doing. So anyway, viewers, I've got another piece of the puzzle which I'm going to get out of the back seat of the car. One alloy fuel tank, suitable for fuel injection. Okay, I'm just going to have to undo the little piece where the swirl pot fits into. I'll sit that in place and then we'll have a look at it. So as it turns out, I bought this petrol tank locally. I think it was much the same price as if I would have imported it. I'm not sure what the freight cost would be to have one of these things shipped here, because although it's light, I think that it often goes on the space that it takes up as well, so it's quite a big unit. But I've got it. It's got the fuel sender unit in it, which is what I want for obviously being a street car. But as it turns out, I had a video come up on my YouTube, I think it was this morning, Marcus Hayes, just a short clip of it. He was looking at a green Ford Mk2 Ford Escort over there in the UK at one of the shows, and because I sort of was wondering, you know, what colour should I actually should I paint the tank for a start. Now I actually used to recondition wheels for a living about 25-30 years ago, and so I know how to get a mirror shine on these alloy parts. But you know, I suppose you can put a clear coating on which sort of helps protect it, but I just thought that probably painting it would be better, and I wasn't sure, you know, do I paint it yellow, the colour that the car is going to be. But as I say, as it turns up, this one came up on my YouTube page this morning, and it's a green car. The base of the fuel tank is painted green. The straps that go over the top of the tank are painted green, but the tank itself was painted, well actually I think it was a black powder coat, probably a satin black, and it looked quite good. So I'm thinking that that's maybe what I will do. The other thing that I have been contemplating for quite a while too is you can get a nice carbon fibre insert that goes in like around this spare wheel holder here that fits into the floor. It's, you know, got a good sort of a price to it, but I've been contemplating, you know, do I get one of those and put in, I think it'd make it look really good. And as it turns out, this car that I was looking at had one of those in it, and it does look excellent. And I'm thinking, well, perhaps I need some of those trick bits to take the attention off my paint job when I do the paint. I'm not sure how I'm going to go doing the paint work, but we'll see how it turns out. I don't care if it's, you know, I'm not really looking for showroom finish. You know, something that looks too good that you don't want to drive it or touch it. I just want it to look neat and tidy. That's what I'm aiming for. Okay. So I've taken a little drive here this afternoon to my friend with the CNC engineering workshop, having him turn up a couple of bushes for those front struts of mine. And so we'll pick them up, we'll get them back to my place and fit them on and see how they look. Anyway, so after I picked up the aluminium fuel tank, I went over and visited my mate with the little engineering shop. Little engineering shop does some really amazing work actually, but anyway, I had him make up these two little spaces, because as I've said, I'm not using the standard top mount there. I'm using these aluminium adjustable mounts, and still need to paint this one. This is the colour. When I got them, they were red. As I was saying yesterday, you know, talking about doing the fuel tank in a satin black. I think I'll do these in a satin black. I think that's the colour I'll use to offset against the yellow on things that need a bit of differentiation on the paint. So anyway, that goes on there like so. That goes on top. This little one goes there. I'm just using this normal nut, not the nylock nut at the moment, because I don't want to be putting it on and off and ruining the nylon locking of the nylock. I'll save it till I get the final mount. So I just nip that up there. That's all nice and firm and tight, and this thing still has the flexibility to tilt, and so that's all good. So there's just another little piece of the puzzle. I think I'll get a bit more done on the car, then we'll look at assembling all this. I did assemble one of the discs and everything the other week, and I haven't packed the bearings with grease or anything, so we're going to have to do all that at some stage in the near future. So anyway, I'll leave that all mounted together so that stuff doesn't get lost. Okay, so I've got another box that's arrived. Now, while I was away, I ordered some bits. I've already given a bit of a run through in the video that I uploaded the other day about these dimple dies, and I've got my friend right at the moment. He's actually making up a couple more for me. Now this here I think should be the brake lines that I've ordered, if I can work out the best method of opening this box. So yeah, I've got to get in and make up brake lines. This comes with a flaring tool, but I've actually ordered a better one that a lot of the guys on YouTube recommend using. I've got a gadget here for putting some bends in the pipe, which I'll have to work out using that. Pipe cutter, which will be handy. A heap of fittings. And I think it's about 25 foot of pipe. So we just have to straighten the pipe out. I'm going to make up a little thing to straighten the pipe out, so we can have some nice lengths of straight pipe running underneath the car. Okay. So I've got the genuine RS2000 steering wheel that I bought, probably could be 18 months, a couple of years ago. But it's the rubber is very loose around the framework there of it, and I know you can buy some stuff to inject into them to firm them up, but it really is a bit worse for wear. Back when I had the tyre and mechanical shop years ago, I know used to have a guy used to come in often when we had cars from the car yards that we were working on, and I think he used to basically just have a syringe with super glue that he'd inject into them. So I have thought about injecting it and then getting it wrapped in leather. So I don't know whether to look at that or whether to just simply, I do believe there is a company down south, probably in Victoria, that will strip them and remold them. Quite expensive, but I suppose it's, if you want it to look right, you just got to spend the money. So that's something that I've got to look at doing. And I think also at the same time, I need to get something happening with the back seat that I think I've shown you in previous videos. Need to get it reupholstered. So they're things that I need to look at start doing, so that we've just got things coming together while I'm doing other work on the car. And yeah, I think I need to look at ordering my rear axles and just some bits and pieces. So yeah, just so I can keep things moving. Okay. Okay, so we're recording, but for some reason I've lost my preview on my phone. So anyway, I'm just giving this a good sand to give it a nice coarse finish for the undercoat to stick to, and gonna just make sure get all anything that might cause the paint not to stick off it. Shouldn't take too long actually. Comes quite nicely. Nice fresh clean surface for the paint to stick It's actually quite a warm day, very bright and sunny. That's why I brought the thing into the shade. Well, there we go, satin black on the petrol tank, sitting on top of the lemon lime tank mount that I painted the other day. I know I'm probably doing things a little bit out of sequence, doing this painting before I've got everything else prepared, but it just gives the brain a bit of a boost, getting a bit of a glimpse of the finished product. I've got 4 of these wheels that I bought. I'm going to need to try and get one more for a spare. 15 by 6.5. I think I'll paint the centers where they're silver at the moment. I think I'll paint them black. Well, I've got everything sitting in place. So you can see we've got the tank now painted in that satin black. Got the tank base under it, which I've coated in the lemon lime yellow paint the other week. Spare wheel, haven't got tyres yet. I don't want to get tyres and have them sit here and go hard in between the time now and between the time I get the car on the road. Got the carbon fibre piece sitting there. Now I don't know whether I'm all that thrilled with it actually, because I'm actually wondering if it's designed to be sunk down lower into the floor. I'll just get the wheel out of the way. I might have to see if I can find a picture online of one that's been done, because I don't know that really is meant to be sitting halfway up the tank base there or not. But anyway, one way or another, I'll make it all work. So there it is. I might just try and get a little bit of a closer angle for you. I hope you've found this video interesting. I've just basically put together some clips of a bit of some of the purchases that I've made over the past month or so, and we've got the brake reservoirs, the brake hoses, petrol tank, stuff to get the struts all put together. I've got brake lines. The double flaring tool arrived. I won't take that out of the packet so that none of the bits and pieces get lost. So anyway, yeah, some steady progress. I do have another video that's pretty much ready to go, and I was planning to upload it today, but I just sort of had a bit of a look at it. I realised there's just a little bit of editing I've got to do on that, so I've just put it aside, and I've just, you know, as I say, I had all these clips that I've just put into this video that I've just assembled to get something uploaded today, and I'll get that next one uploaded next week. So yeah, once again, I hope you've found it interesting, informative, and like always, you know, I like to hear your comments and, you know, suggestions or whatever. And there has been a couple of suggestions made on the last video, which I'm pretty sure the video that I was planning to upload today, I had a bit of a response to that, but that'll be the next one. Hopefully I'll get it up in the next few days, or, you know, maybe next week. And that's good. So, you know, as I say, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.